If you're a rose lover, will La Vie Est Belle and Rose be something you will absolutely love? How different is this scent to the original La Vie Est Belle, and is it worth your time and money? Watch until the end and you will find out. And hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Miri, and first I will tell you a bit about the inspiration for this fragrance, how it smells and performs, and in the end I will rate it and I will tell you will this be added in my collection. So let's start. All La Vie Est Belles invite you to enjoy small but beautiful things in life, and this one is a bit different because it has a pink filter on the upper part of the glass. So La Vie Est Belle and Rose invite you to see life through rose-colored glasses, meaning you should always see the pink or the brighter side of life. And if you exclude Est Belle from the name of this perfume, you're left with La Vie en Rose, a name of a really popular and legendary Edith Piaf's song La Vie en Rose, in which there is a verse that says, "When he takes me into his arms, he speaks to me softly, and I see life through rose-colored glasses." So the effect of this perfume is the same. It envelops you in the pink cloud and it reminds you your life should be optimistical, joyful and carefree. So how La Vie Est Belle and Rose smell? At first I thought the rose in this fragrance is so strong, but it took me a while to realize that what I perceived as rose was actually a combination of ripe berries and black currant leaves. Therefore, the opening is pretty harsh and strong. It's spicy, it's very fresh, it's citrusy, and it has prominent berries, and I like it, but the opening doesn't fit the name of this fragrance. Roseberry is definitely the main player here, and there is some light sweetness with rose nuances in the background. So the initial spray is the scent of raspberries in the bubbly sparkling champagne with added pink pepper for decorative purposes. It's a very cheerful, sparkling, vibrant, bubbly and mainly fruity scent. After the raspberry champagne opening, the heart is much friendlier and softer, but this is a very red berries forward scent despite and holes in its name. The scent becomes less fresh and more sweet and floral, but not in a syrupy or fruity compote way in the heart. And I can still smell in it some powdery floral sweetness from the original La Vie Est Belle. Like pralines are added here as well, although they are not listed, but the powdery floral sweetness here is just interlaced with fruitiness and green tartness from the black currant leaf and lily of the valley. And that combination kind of gives an impression of sweetened rose petals in the garden with its green stems and leaves. But this doesn't smell like a real rose scent. You just get the impression that roses were used here. So the heart smells to me like raspberry gumdrops or like raspberry Turkish delight, decorated with some mint leaves, because here you get fruitiness, greenness, sweetness and some cool vibe in this fragrance, despite the fact that it has some sweet powderiness from the original. As the fragrance dries down, patchouli becomes like a bit more noticeable, but only like a scent of slightly minty or like a green stem scent, while the fragrance becomes muskier, woodier and lighter, rounding up the scent with a warm, comforting aroma. Floral, fruity, woody, powdery and sweet notes kind of give an impression in the dry down of a rose purpurey vibe, but in a really expansive and nostalgic way, with an airy and fresh quality, like a light breeze carries the scent of rose purpurey in the air. Therefore, the scent changes from the sparkling raspberry fragrance in the top to the raspberry Lancome scent in the heart and finishes with airy, fruity rose potpourri scent that envelopes you in a very delicate but beautiful and memorable scent. The first few times I wore this fragrance, I was able to smell that the rose I was getting was actually induced with raspberry, blackcurrant and patchouli. And I guess that explains the inspiration, just like how you perceive the world in a more optimistic and cheerful way when you look at things with pink color glasses or with a positive outlook. This perfume does give you a feel that you're wearing rose colored glasses and that you're truly smelling roses, but what you're actually smelling is the combination of raspberry and blackcurrant leaf. But nevertheless, the scent is beautiful and it doesn't resemble the original La Vie Est Belle. They're like distant cousins in my opinion, and this is a fruitier, fresher and more luminous floral reinterpretation of the original La Vie Est Belle. I could see that the opening might be a bit too strong or too sharp for some, but in that case you just need to be a bit more patient, because after 10 minutes this scent changes and it becomes more delicate and something that will lift your mood. I didn't have very high expectations of this fragrance and it absolutely surprised me. It exceeded my expectations. I really enjoyed wearing it. It smells elegant, fun and subtly sexy, so my rating for its scent profile is 8 out of 10. For Eau de Toilette, this has pretty good longevity. It lasts for about 4 to 5 hours on my skin and it projects for the first 2 hours and then it lingers around your skin, so others in your proximity or those who hug you will be able to smell it and the scent will most likely captivate those around you. I didn't have the chance to wear it to work yet, but I wore it at home and my friends and family enjoyed this scent very much because it is pretty. So my rating for its performance is 6 out of 10. If you had a chance to try out La Vie Est Belle and Rose, let me know in the comments how it performs on you. Also, if you enjoyed this review so far, boop the like button and subscribe, because that is a huge reward for all the effort I put into making these in-depth reviews. But if you hadn't had the chance to try out La Vie Est Belle and Rose, what should you be aware of before buying it? The first negative point is that for some, two floral perfumes might instantly smell mature, and this is a floral scent with something similar to a rose, but it's not mature or old-fashioned in my opinion at all. Yes, I could see why this might be a good option or a great gift idea for mothers and aunts because they enjoy florals, while the new generations and fragrance heads are more into gourmands these days, but to me, this is an ageless and timeless scent rather than something I would call mature. And for some, this is a very pretty fruity floral fragrance, but the second negative point is that they think it is a very boring and forgettable, a bit banal and without the special allure and some intriguing note. And although that is true, there are no different notes in this fragrance, but just keep in mind that for others who aren't into perfumes, who haven't smelled hundreds and hundreds of fragrances, this will smell divine. And sometimes having something that smells a bit banal but really good and likable isn't a bad thing at all. And now positive points. First one is this has signature scent quality. La Vie Est Belle and Rose is very versatile considering both occasions and seasons. It's warm enough to be wearable in the winter but uplifting enough so you can wear it even in the summer. It is an office-friendly fragrance appropriate for any day or nighttime occasion, and it avoids trap of being like too mature or like too girly. It's right in the middle. It's youthful but still sophisticated, and therefore it would be an amazing gift idea. It would be a great signature scent because it just has a very likable scent profile. And the second positive thing is that this is very different from the original La Vie Est Belle. That is a very strong, sweet, syrupy, and it can be a bit nauseating for people who are a bit more sensitive to fragrances. And this is like a softer, not overwhelmingly sickly sweet version. It's fresher, it's more floral, and it might appeal to a lot more people than the original La Vie Est Belle. And also patchouli here is a lot softer, it's less noticeable than in the original La Vie Est Belle, and that might be a bonus as well. Just like I've already mentioned, this fragrance is a relatively safe choice if you like fresher, fruity, floral perfumes. But if you're a rose fragrance fan, then I guess you might be a bit disappointed with this fragrance because this isn't a true rose scent. But if you hate roses, this perfume might resemble them too much, so you might not enjoy it. I must say that I prefer this flanker over the original, which my mom loves and wears a lot. This is a really unoffensive fragrance. It's a great everyday choice, and I can't see how you can go wrong with it. Like, I can see. It makes me feel classy but chic and happy, and it's not the best rose perfume out there. It's not even a real rose perfume, but it's fresh, it's fruity, it's cheerful, it's a strong like for me, but not a love. And since I want to have a fragrance collection with just loves, this won't be staying, but I would love to smell it on others, and I absolutely recommend you to try it out if you enjoy perfumes like Miss Dior, Absolutely Blooming, Givenchy Live Irresistible, or Valentina Pink. That was kind of a special Jamie Rose edition. So 3 words or adjectives I would describe it with would be Raspberry Turkish Delight, and my overall rating for its scent profile and performance is 7 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What other perfumes remind you of Lancome's La Vie Est Belle and Rose? Do you get compliments while wearing it? And if you want to see another rose perfume review, then watch this video of Givenchy's Irresistible Rose Velvet. I will see you there. Bye, and see you in my next video.